Hi guys, and welcome to another video. That's right, another video. My upload schedule has been absolutely banging recently and I love it. So hit the like button just for the upload schedule. Go on, do it, it'll be massively appreciated. But anyway, let's get into the actual video. So there is a mystery striker rumoured kind of to be joining Sunderland, and strangely enough it was announced by another manager from another team. So let me explain if this comes across as confusing. So basically, Lee Bowyer, manager of Charlton, did an interview yesterday or the day before and revealed a little something which I will go through with you just now. So in this interview, this is what Lee Bowyer said. He goes on to say, "It seems like everyone we want, we get, but I can assure you that it is not the case. There was a striker we wanted, but he's just gone to Sunderland. So we're competing with League One clubs, and that's the reality of it. We don't always get the people we're trying to pursue, but we'll keep working hard and going through our list." So there he's saying that, of course, I know they have their own financial difficulties and what have you at Charlton, and they are competing with League One clubs, and he's expressing his frustration there. But in the process of saying that and alluding to that, he's also said that there's a striker they're in for that is joining Sunderland, or has joined Sunderland, which of course we are not aware of as of yet. So I'm just trying to rack my brain as to who this mystery striker could potentially be, or there's just someone who may have, you know, just sacked Leeds off, said no, we're not more interested, I'd rather interested in talking to Sunderland. Whether this means that there is actually a striker that's going to sign, we don't know. That's the excitement of a mystery striker. But so I've been doing a bit of digging and trying to see players or strikers in particular that have been linked with Charlton as of recently, so then we can maybe put two and two together and try and find out who this mystery striker could potentially be. So first and foremost, I think everyone's first guess was Marquis from Doncaster. He has been heavily linked with Charlton over the last couple of weeks. A lot of Charlton fans talking about him, sort of Charlton news outlets talking about him. So could it be him, Marquis, who, of course, he's been linked with us as well, so it would kind of make sense, I guess. He was obviously excellent last season. Well, he has been for a couple of seasons now. Marquis, he's got a very, very good goal-scoring record. I've spoken about him a couple of times before. He's a very, very good striker, particularly for this league. But in saying that, you know, is he the kind of striker we need? I mean, like, we can also, you know, when we got Pike, his goal-scoring record the previous season was fantastic, and he hasn't exactly set the world alight with us. Will Grigg, we know exactly what his record was like. It was fantastic for this league, and he's been very underwhelming. So we can't always go off goal-scoring records. We can always go and get a striker that scored 20-odd goals the season before, and he could turn out to be shocking. So it's not a guaranteed thing. But of course, prices raised and stuff like that on players that are in form. So, you know, Marquis, would that be a good acquisition? Yes, but I don't think he's the type of striker that we do need. For me, I would prefer a pacier striker, but, you know, I'd happily take him. He's a goal scorer at that. So Marquis, I'd happily take him. So it could be him. Someone else who it could potentially be, and I think if it was to go through, I think this would probably be a loan deal, but it is Tyler Walker from Nottingham Forest, because he's also a player who I've looked around and has been linked with Charlton recently. And, you know, he went out on loan last season to Mansfield and bagged a ton of goals. I think it was 22 goals in League Two. And 4 assists, which for a striker, that you know, obviously that's very, very good. Of course, it's a different league, it's a different kettle of fish in League Two, but League One, you know, it's not that much of a step up, really, I wouldn't think. And I think if he did get the service and what have you, which is something we're crying out for, and he's something different because he's pacey, he's decent in the air. I think he's 5'10", so, you know, he's not really tall, but he's decent in the air, got a decent leap on him, and we need that bit of pace. We've missed that, and we don't have that up top. Grigg's a poacher, he doesn't run at players. White's more of a target man. We need that pace to get in behind. And I know that we do have Watmore, and he did look quite exciting the other night. So, you know, at the minute for me, if we don't take any new strikers into consideration, and we were going with 2 strikers up top, I would want Watmore in there because we're desperately crying out for pace up top. So, yeah, but anyway, drifting off topic there. Yeah, so at the minute, I'm thinking either Marquis or Tyler Walker. Now, there is the young lad from Burnley who's recently been released from their under-23s, I believe. Well, he's 20 years old, 2021 now. He goes by the name of Tanashi Chakwana. I don't know a massive amount about him, but there has been talk about him from Burnley. Well, basically, yeah, Burnley coaches and stuff like that, and he seems to be very highly rated there. Although it just hasn't gone to plan, and he has been released. So what the coaches have said about him, they've said he's got a lot to offer. when he's on his game, playing up there and down the middle, he can cause real problems. He plays off the shoulder, comes short, gets it into his feet, a little bit like Jermaine Defoe. He can be a good finisher when he's on it. So that's obviously just a little bit of back story to this young lad, and obviously the likening to Jermaine Defoe obviously grabs your attention as a Sunderland fan. So that's a third striker that we could potentially be going for. Now the final one of my sort of digging to try and find out is Mark McNulty, and this was a kind of late addition to my sort of shall we say, rooting and digging around. Here's a late inclusion because David Myler, obviously former Sunderland man, apparently he actually helped with the Jordan Willis transfer, and he kind of pushed him and edged him towards Sunderland. But David Myler did post on Twitter with the caption saying the final supper, and he was having that meal with Mark McNulty, striker for Reading. He went out on loan last season to Hibernian for the back end of the season, second half of the season. Did quite well there. I think he scored 7 goals in 15 games and 4 assists as well. So I think that's a very, very handsome return, really. I don't know a massive amount about him. I know he's contracted to Reading. He's played for the likes of Coventry as well. You know, I haven't seen too much of him. You know, I think he's 26, 27 now. I think 26, if I remember correctly. So a decent age. But you know, if he's a goal scorer, he's a goal scorer. And regardless, we need extra options up top desperately. I think that's what we need to cover next, really. So yeah, so that's the latest bit of Sunderland transfer news or rumours. But it's just exciting, isn't it? Because it's a mystery man, and I love that kind of thing. I love digging around, and I love the speculation about it. But whether there is actually any meat to this, I don't know. Like I say, it could literally be that a striker has gone to talk with Lee Bowyer and gone to talk to Charlton, and they've said that they'd rather speak to us. And you know, those talks could have gone a long time ago. A striker could have come to talk to us and then decided, no, we don't want to come to them, or we don't want them, vice versa. So this could just be old news, really. But it's only just come out as of last night, this interview with Lee Bowyer. So that is it, guys. Who do you think the mystery striker could be? Could it be any of the players I've said? Is it anyone else you've got in your mind? Let me know in the comments below. But all in all, if you have enjoyed the video, please hit the like button for me. It'd be massively, massively appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already to become a fully fledged member of the Sassy Army. And do not forget to hit that notification bell to keep up to date with every upcoming upload. But for now, you take care and stay jamming.